وسهلا بكل الذين ينضموا للاستماع إلى راديو بلدي أول راديو عربي أمريكي ويعنى بقضايا العرب في المهجر. برامجنا في راديو بلدي كل يوم جمعة من 8 وحتى 9 صباحا مع ليلى الحسيني في بث حي ومباشر وعبر WNZK راديو 690 AM. صباح الخير بلدي، صباح الخير لكل مستمعينا.
Welcome to Radio Baladi, the first Arab, Middle Eastern, and American simulcast radio show. Radio Baladi is broadcast every Friday morning on WNZK 690 AM from 8 until 9 Eastern Time on Good Morning Michigan with Layla Al-Husseini. Our call-in number 248-557-3300. And now, stay tuned for the best radio talk show on Arab and American issues with your host, Layla Al-Husseini.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem, editor of wnzk.com, the source of digital business news and information in the Arab American communities in Michigan. We provide real estate and mortgage news, support for small business, and recipes, and much, much more. Visit us at yamichigan.com, yamichigan.com. Today is Friday, January 21st, 2022. I can't believe almost the month is almost gone. It's a very cold day. Happy Friday. Happy New Year. This show is brought to you in cooperation between yamichigan.com and US Arab Radio. We salute our leader, the leader of US Arab Radio, Layla Al-Husseini, for her diligent work to keep this radio succeeding. We always need your support. Please do support this radio. The number here is 248-557-3300. Give us a call if you have a question or a comment in Arabic or in English. I haven't talked to you since the new year. And, this is a new beginning. This is a new year. It's still January. It's still time to make a new start for the year as far as health, exercise, nutrition, good habits, financial, medical, friendship, and so on. And family. Don't forget family. If we have family members who are not, we're not on good terms with, I understand that COVID makes it a little bit difficult, but if we try, we can make it work. We're gonna start talking about exercise and what are the little things we can do every day to get us in shape, to maintain what we have at home if we can do them because of COVID, and hopefully things will change. We're going to be talking this morning with Tiffany Hamood. She's a certified personal trainer. Good morning, Tiffany. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. So it is a new year and everybody tries to make, have goals. I want to do this and I want to do that. I want to go to the gym and, the first week, the second week is gone. And then we go back to our old routine. And
yes.
What can we do to change that? And what should we do for the new year?
Okay. So I think what we should focus on is not so much, I'm going to go to the gym and work out, or I'm going to be a new me. Just focus on having a healthier lifestyle. That's it. Just say, this is going to be a lifestyle change. And when you set your mindset differently, you'll have a different outcome.
Wonderful. So what does that mean, healthy lifestyle, for those who are not?
Healthy lifestyle is basically finding a routine that works with your schedule. A lot of times people fall out of fitness because they can't find something that works with their schedule. So I think for the new year, one of the best workouts that I even offer at my fitness studio would be dance cardio. It's a great way to have fun. It's a great way to burn a lot of calories. And it's also a great way to keep yourself motivated. You don't feel like you're working out when you're dancing and you're having a good time.
Exactly. So, workout sometimes feels like work. This is more like fun.
Yeah, it's more like fun. So you go, you're having a good time. We have to remember, because we're still in a pandemic, we have to be careful. Just make sure your groups are small. Make sure your spacing is proper. And I think you'll have a great time.
Is that called dance cardio?
Well, there's different dance cardios. You just want to look for dance cardio, but you have your Zumba, you have your hip hop dance. You have so many different dance cardios that people offer that I think that if you get involved, you'll realize you're having fun and not so much working out.
Okay. And this basically gets the body fired up, gets the blood going.
Yes.
Things moving.
Yes, the key to weight loss, the key to lowering your cholesterol, the key to, trying to control your diabetes, you want to get your heart rate up. When you get your heart rate up, you're getting your metabolism going, you're getting your sweat going, and that's everything that you need to focus on transitioning to a healthy lifestyle. So raising your heart rate in a healthy way will definitely get you to your goals.
Absolutely. How does walking fit into this?
Walking is great. Any type of movement is always going to be perfect. Walking keeps your joints limber. You don't want tight, stiff joints. Walking is great for that. Walking does help with lowering your cholesterol, any type of movement. But if you really, really want a change and you really want to have some effective benefits, just raising your heart rate a little bit more than walking would be ideal.
Absolutely.
Walking is great, though.
Yeah, the average heart rate is, what is it, like 80, 78, 80 or something like that?
Yes.
And what am I going to raise it to?
Okay, so everyone's different.
Okay.
You want to pace your heart rate. You don't want to raise it too high, because some people, if they haven't been inside of a fitness gym or a fitness facility, you want to just keep your heart steady. Now, some people like me, I've been working out, and I'm used to this, so I can get my heart rate up a little bit higher. But I would like everyone to consult with a physician first. Absolutely. Because I don't want to give a number and then everyone's like, okay, I have to get my heart rate at this certain rate. So before you get into fitness or before you get into working out, talk to your physician, tell them your goals, tell them your ideas, and then they're going to give you where you need to climb to, and then that's where you need to reach.
Absolutely. And I find it that if somebody is associated with a group, with a class, there's more commitment, they get there.
Yes.
Even if it is online,
even if it's online, like you have so many options. You have your online options. You have your studio option. I have a small studio. It's not a gym. So I tend to focus on smaller groups, no more than 8 women in a class. Before COVID, I was teaching anywhere between 45 and 60 women. So
at once.
Yes. Yeah. So things have definitely changed. So you just want to make sure, everyone just wants to make sure they're being careful. Like I said, always consult with your physician first before getting into fitness, because you have women who are pregnant. I trained through my pregnancy, but I definitely had a fitness background. You just want to be careful what you say and what you quote, because, people definitely will follow what you say. So just always consult with your physician and just tell them, like I said, tell them your goals, tell them your needs and your wants. They'll give you something you can write out. You take it to your trainer. If their trainer's certified, they can definitely help you accommodate and follow your doctor's orders.
Absolutely. And, this is, when I looked into it, this is not really that expensive. It's a great investment into our health. I always say this, for me, for example, my priorities in life, the Lord is number 1, my health is number 2, my family is number 3, everything else comes, after that. And having an investment into our health, it doesn't matter how small it is, it's really can go a long way. As far as working out, when is the best time to work out?
Okay, so here you go. That's another one of those questions where I'm an evening person, and there's some people that they're morning people. I think working out, once it starts your metabolism, it's a universal type thing. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no time. There's no why. You just need to do it. You have people work out at 6 a.m. I have a client, I train her at 5:40 a.m. in the morning. Then I have clients I train at 5:30 p.m. in the evening. It's not about the time. It's about how you feel when you do it. Yeah. So, and it works. So when you start your metabolism, that's the most important thing. The most important thing is starting your metabolism. And once you start it, it's always moving. So it's always burning and it's always metabolizing the food you take in.
Absolutely. Do I need to like, once I start a few months, I need to move it up a little bit, or I can just continue at the same pace, or how does it work?
Well, some of my clients, we tend to take things a little slower depending on their health or depending on their fitness background. And some of my clients, we jump right in. They have more endurance. They have a little bit more stamina. So I offer a fitness assessment when I train any of my clients, and I just kind of gauge their body. I gauge their level of their performance, their stamina, their ability, their strength. And you have to pace a person by their body and by their movements and how they feel and how they're breathing. So I would, in my classes, I offer expert level, moderate, and easy. And you just modify the workouts according to the person.
Okay. And according to their needs and their bodies.
And yes, according to their needs and their
and age as well. Yeah.
And age is very, very important. So, you know, you don't want to do anything that's gonna exert too much if they don't have the ability to do that.
Absolutely, because you know, when I was younger, I used to eat anything, and it would just pass through me. Now, if I walk by the buffet, I gain weight.
Yes, we're all on that path. Trust me. But I want to give some key takeaways. I think drinking more water is key. 10 to 12 cups of water daily. That's about, I say, that's probably about 4 or 5 water bottles a day. Okay. So drinking more water. I usually wake up and I just drink a bottle of water. We're not going to think about it. We're just going to drink it. So drinking more water will definitely help flush your system. Absolutely. Let's think about more greens, more green vegetables, anywhere between 2 and 3 cups a day. And we're going to think about our portions. So that's what we're going to focus on this year. More water, more greens, better portions. Smaller portions mean smaller portions. Smaller portions, yes. So the size of my hand. Yeah. The size of, right here. We're going to keep it simple. Absolutely. You know, one of the most difficult thing I found is to eat and not get filled. Because, you know, by nature, we eat until we're sated, you know? And we're not supposed to. You're not supposed to eat. Yeah. No. And our portions are way too big at the restaurants, and our portions are way too big when we have dinner at home. And if we could just scale back a little bit, that would help also. That would definitely help with lowering the sodium. It would definitely help with the cholesterol. It would definitely help with, you know, gaining weight. So if you just take those small steps, just those 3 steps, you can definitely see a change within a month. You can definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, speaking of water, it's what I do early in the morning. First thing I get up, when I first get up, you know, after I do my prayer, is I have about 2 cups of warm water. Sometimes I add a little bit of lemon to that. Sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes I add a little bit of cider, apple cider. Yes, and I drink it, and it really makes a big difference. You know, another thing has made a difference to me is when I quit caffeine and sugar. Yes, really, it was very tough to quit sugar. It's not easy. You know, no, it's not. It's not easy. But you can you have substitutes. Like I do honey. I love honey. Honey's a natural. It's a natural substitute. Well, it's not a substitute. It's actually the real thing. So it's a sweetener that your body's able to metabolize. Honey's great for antioxidant purposes. It makes your food taste better. You know, I put it in my teas. I still do coffee. I put it in my coffee. I have definitely scaled back on the caffeine, but I haven't completely stopped. So well, the reason I stopped is because of kidney stones. I found that less caffeine is healthier for the kidney. And I did it, you know, last Ramadan. During Ramadan, I said, okay, this Ramadan, I'm not eating sugar. I'm not drinking coffee. And my body felt, I mean, the first 2 days were hell. But then, you know, then my body felt really, really good. I felt fresh. I felt better. I'm sleeping better. And I haven't had caffeine since, you know, and I haven't had very little processed sugar, very little since. So I do take honey. I do take dates. But you know, even that in a small, moderate amount. Everything, even if it's healthy, has to be moderate. Even water. I mean, water's one of the best things we could put in our bodies, but we still even have to be moderate with that. You can't have too much water. So when I explain to people about being moderate and being, you know, mindful of how much you're putting in your body, I tell them even the healthy stuff. You have to watch everything you put inside your body, because the more you put, the more your body wants to have. The less you put, the less your body wants to have. Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about you and the classes you offer and how can people reach you.
Okay, so I am a certified personal trainer. I've been training now for about 10 years in the Dearborn community. I used to train at Hype Athletics, and I transitioned after COVID to my own fitness studio. I wanted something a little smaller, a little bit more intimate, so I could follow the COVID guidelines. I do offer, I'm in the West Dearborn area, off in downtown, right off of Michigan Avenue. I do offer Zumba classes. I offer dance cardio, your hip hop. It's a little bit of jazz dance. So I just try to keep the classes very simple, very fun. I offer small group trainings only for women. And I'm just focusing on helping people reach and achieve their goals.
Sounds good. And what's the average cost?
Okay, so the average cost for my classes, all of my cardio and dance classes are $15. So you can drop in on a Sunday, 10 a.m.
$15?
Yes, $15 to drop in. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You could drop in on a Sunday. I offer Zumba every Sunday, 10 a.m., $15. I take the first 8 women, and then after that, I close the registration.
Sure. And how can people reach you?
You can reach me via Instagram. You can reach me via Facebook. I also have my own website. It's Tffanybefitbeauty.com. My classes are up there. I offer glute classes. I offer, it's called a cardio blast, where we focus on getting the heart rate up. We focus on full body, targeting your arms, your core, your legs. And all those are on my website. So if you guys want to get in touch with me, you guys want to start a new lifestyle and have fun, you could definitely reach me on my website, www.tffanybefitbeauty.com.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. We're going to take a short break. Please stay tuned.
While we've been staying safe at home, scientists have been on a journey. The destination, a COVID-19 vaccine. This journey began decades ago with research into other coronaviruses. Scientists built from there with months of research and development, cooperation with other experts worldwide, and clinical trials on tens of thousands of volunteers of diverse race, age, and health status. They arrived at a safe, effective vaccine, and hundreds of thousands in Michigan have already been vaccinated. But the next step is ours. We need to get the vaccine when we can. Keep wearing masks correctly and taking precautions until we reach our destination, freedom from COVID-19, and getting back to the lives we love. Discover the facts for yourself at michigan.gov/COVID vaccine. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
At Top Rehab Physical Therapy Clinic in Dearborn, we provide effective physical therapy sessions in order to limit pain and discomfort. Top Rehab provides physical therapy care for any diagnosis prescribed by a physician, and we regularly see and treat conditions such as stroke, TMJ, fibromyalgia, sciatica, joint pain, and more. We use a variety of pain management methods, including modalities, soft tissue mobilization, and therapeutic exercise. If you're in need of physical rehabilitation or physical therapy, get the highest quality health care at Top Rehab. Most insurance is accepted, and we're open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 8 to 6, Tuesday and Thursday 8 to 5, and Saturday 10 till 2. Call for an appointment today at 313-846-0555. That's 313-846-0555. Choose Top Rehab Physical Therapy Clinic on Michigan Avenue in Dearborn. Life's too short to be in pain. Get ready for an amazing experience at Ishtar Restaurant on 15 Mile Road in Sterling Heights. Enjoy excellent hospitality from owners Ali Al-Baghdadi and Fatty Bottom, serving the best in Mediterranean food. Try Chef Ali Al-Baghdadi's famous shawarma, the best Iraqi grills and food, and the best Arabic and international dishes. Dine in our authentic atmosphere or take out. Call 586-698-2585 or check us out on Facebook. Ishtar Restaurant practices all CDC CDC guidelines and is open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Have an amazing experience today at Ishtar Restaurant, 3625 15 Mile Road, Sterling Heights.
When you're looking for the best in optical care, Dr. Imad Nakash is your doctor to see. With years of experience and thousands of successful procedures performed, you can trust your eyes to Dr. Imad Nakash. See Dr. Imad Nakash and his professional staff for your eye care needs. There's 2 locations to serve you. In Hazel Park, call 248-336-3937. 248-336-3937. In Rochester Hills, call 248-299-3937. That's 248-299-3937.
Welcome back and thank you for being with us. The number here is 248-557-3300. If you have a question or comment, please give us a call. It is very cold out there. How do you protect yourself from the cold weather? It's very important that we really do something to or we take care of ourselves when we go out. Until a lot of people don't do that until they get sick, or they really feel the cold in such a way where it harms our skin, our bodies, our children, our pets. So here's some suggestions from the authorities on how to take care of ourselves when it is really cold. First, review and update your family emergency plan, including needs for infants and seniors, meaning that every family in the home should have a plan if something happens in the house. If you lose power, if you lose heat, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to really do that? If you have a fireplace, make sure you have enough wood. If you have a generator, make sure that it works, that you have, propane gas if it runs on propane gas, or gasoline if it runs on gasoline. You don't want to scramble the last minute to try to feed, because you may not find them. So have that plan. What is it you're going to do? Where are you going to stay? I remember we lost heat one time, and then we all stayed in the living room around the fireplace until we got it fixed. I have a couple of space heaters. If needed, we can run those. And, the cost may be a little bit more, but guess what? It's about surviving the few days until things have been taken care of. Also, it's very important to, make sure that all of these are ready, all of these are prepared. And if there is somebody in the house that has medical needs, you need to make sure that is being addressed as well. Medication, so forth and so on. Emergency supply. It doesn't hurt to have emergency supply kit, including battery operated radio, flashlights, so forth and so on. Have extra blankets on hand. This could happen to anybody. So we can all lose power. We can all lose heat. It happens to anybody. Doesn't matter how new your system is. This could happen. In the beginning of the year, we can do things as in, to prepare the house for the winter, clean the gutters and so forth and so on. That's totally a different subject. We'll talk about it another time. And check on your neighbors, check on your family members, check on the elderly. If you have any elderly in the area, it always helps. Move family pets indoor. Pets can handle some cold, but not severe cold. Maintain a sufficient supply of heating fuel if you need to. So making this list is a good thing. With this simple Google search, I found this list. It's very good, and it doesn't really hurt to prepare. How to dress for the weather. Dressing for the weather is also a good thing. They recommend that you dress in layers, not one heavy thing. So if you get warm, you can just take one after the other, and then you'll be comfortable. Dressing in layers is a good thing. They recommend that we wear mittens instead of gloves because they're warmer. Wear a hat. We lose a lot of heat through our heads. Cover your mouth with a scarf to protect your lungs. This is very important. You need to recognize the symptoms of cold. If it's a cold weather, dizziness, confusion, exhaust, hypothermia, frostbite, all of these things. If your fingers start to get numb, they're cold. These are serious issues. During storm, There are many things you can do to really, we got lucky this week or last week. The storm didn't come this way. We went to different areas, and it really wreaked havoc on the entire East Coast. So it's very important, and this could happen anytime. A tree could fall on the house. Things happen, so be prepared, be ready, and this is the best thing you can do. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
What's my ETA?
Your estimated time of arrival is 9:17.
I'm late. I'll have to punch it.
Speeding will save you just 1 minute and 36 seconds. It will also increase your risk of a crash, as well as the odds that you will be stopped and issued an expensive speeding ticket.
Yeah, but...
In 1 year, there were 22,000 speeding-related crashes in Michigan, resulting in 200 deaths.
If I had someone in the car with me, I'd drive slower. But it's just me.
This is not a logical response. Though you have no passenger, surrounding cars contain 27 others, including 5 children and 1 Labrador Retriever.
How do you know all this stuff?
I know everything, Kevin.
Your risk of a crash increases with every mile you drive over the speed limit. So slow down. Speed enforcement is happening now. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
Enjoy the first Syrian-style cuisine in Michigan. At Damas Cuisine and Catering, you'll find a wide selection of Syrian foods and sweets in our menu, like frikeh, poisi, grape leaves with steak, mashawi platter, hot mahashi, char-grilled kebab, shawarma, and much more. Get super fast delivery from Damas Cuisine and Catering right to your door. Order online at damascuisine.com/menu and track your order live. Damas Cuisine and Catering, 28841 Orchard Lake Road in Farmington Hills. Call 248-987-4985.
Are you going to start a restaurant or grocery store soon? Do you need floor plans and designs? Call Naji Abood at 734-744-9796. Do you want to buy kitchen and restaurant equipment at discount prices? Call Naji Abood now, 734-744-9796. New Concept Products and Design, the trademark of kitchen equipment. 5% discount on all purchases of $75,000 or more. New Concept Products and Design, new location, 31185 Schoolcraft in Livonia. Learn more at www.newconceptproducts.com. Call Naji Abood, 734-744-9796.
When it comes to reproductive medicine, IVF Michigan Fertility Centers are the recognized leaders. With locations in Bloomfield Hills and 5 other cities in Michigan and Ohio, IVF has experts in all aspects of the field. As a founding member of IVF Michigan Fertility Centers, Dr. Nicholas Shama is one of the leading reproductive endocrinologists in Michigan and Ohio. Dr. Shama has performed over 10,000 IVF cases and has helped thousands of couples fulfill their dreams of parenthood. American board certified in both obstetrics and gynecology and reproductive endocrinology and infertility, Dr. Nicholas Shama is a very caring, compassionate, expert physician that understands not only the medical but also the emotional toil of infertility on his patients. When it's time, get personalized care from Dr. Nicholas Shama at IVF Michigan Fertility Centers in Michigan and Ohio. Call toll-free 855-952-9600, 855-952-9600.
Welcome back, and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with Michigan.com. We've been talking about exercise. We've been talking about how to protect yourself from the cold. And now we're going to be talking about nutrition. What should you do this year? Few simple goals to really make a difference throughout the year. And with us this morning is Buthayna Taha. Good morning, Buthayna.
Good morning. Good morning, Hachem. Good morning, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. So it is the new year. What can we do as far as nutrition to make a difference?
Okay. Well, I always think that the way that we start to have a great year, great physical health and mental health is not by starting with nutrition things that we need to eat first. The most important thing is our intent, our state of mind. We have to change how we think about food and about our health. So if we have the intent that we really want to be healthy and have the nutrition that really will help us not only grow healthier, but also probably heal all the ailments and all the diseases that we might have. So first of all, I don't believe in diets, of course, and I'm pro changing lifestyles. The way we think, the way we go shopping, grocery shopping. This is very important. The way we store food, what kind of food we have in our fridge. So that's the start of having a good nutrition in our life. So after we have this, if our state of mind is changed, then you don't need me to tell you what kind of nutrients you need, because the thing is, you are really gonna without even trying, you are gonna see yourself immersing yourself in online and asking doctors, asking friends about all these things that is gonna make you healthier and even age in a way that is really, you are healthy. You know, all of us are gonna die one day, but at least we are gonna age healthy. You know, so yes. The most important thing that I always say is that we have to have balanced meals, balanced food. You know, we can eat everything actually, but everything in moderation. So that is very important. I always wanted to have my food and my meals have colors in them. You know, colors means we are having enough vegetables, enough fruit, all these nutrients are abundant in color food. So, for example, carrots, beet, lemon, tomato, blueberries, all of these have nutrients in them, and they are delicious also. So, I always think that superfood is the most important thing that we have to add to our diet. So, as I said, I don't really believe in diet, but I believe in adding things to our diet, you know. And then when we add these good stuff, let's say superfood, then we are not going to be, everything is going to change. Our body is going to change, and then we are going to crave these things. So, superfood items, they are very well known, you know, like beets, blueberries, kale, collard green, spinach, pomegranate, okra. I mean, you name it. I can list probably 50 of these colorful, delicious food. And there are many people, they really don't like specific things that are very good. For example, kale. But it's the way we buy them and the kind we buy them that is going to make a difference. And also the way we cook them is going to make a difference. Yeah. So, for example,
how do you cook collard green?
I'll tell you something that I'm astonished to really find this way to cook it, because it's so delicious, so delicious. You know, we have we call sabzi in Iraq. It's a spinach, but it has other greens, like it has dill, parsley, cilantro. Cilantro is the main thing, actually. Cilantro and spinach, or cilantro and Swiss chard. That's the main ingredients of this dish. With it's going to be just like soup, but thick soup, and we eat it with rice. It's so delicious. If you love mulukhiyah, you would love that. So
we cook sabzi here at home.
I'm sorry?
We cook sabzi at home.
Okay. So this, in particular, I have kidney stones. So my kidney stones are oxalate. Oxalate means any food that has oxalate in them, I'm going to have kidney stones. So I realized that spinach and Swiss chard, which I love dearly, they are loaded with oxalate, and that's why I used to have so many kidney stones. So I stopped them and I substitute them with either kale, collard green, or bok choy. And you can't believe, I mean, the taste of this sabzi, it is the same. I let my family taste it, and they said it's really the same. But the kale, you have to, sometimes it gets bitter, but nowadays I'm choosing the one that is for salad. They call them very tender and non-bitter. These are small kale. They look like just leaves, small leaves, and they are packed in plastic containers, and they are ready. You know, they are washed. So since you are going to cook them, you really don't need to wash them again. So you just mince them in the food processor, and mince also the cilantro, because it's the main ingredient, but like third cilantro and more of the either bok choy or, as I said, collard green or the kale. And then you just saute it a little bit with the, after you saute the onion, and then you just put water, and in order for it to have even good protein for vegetarian, you can make it with the meat, but because I'm vegetarian, so I make the vegetarian version, and the version. And so the thing that I put in it is the black eyed pea. After I boil it on the side and then put it with this dish, it's delicious. I mean, I can't have enough of it, and sometimes I just eat it by itself. And if you really want not to eat it during dinner, you can just dilute it a little bit with water and have it in the fridge and just drink it as a green drink in the morning, you know. So it's, of course, you put salt and olive oil and all of that. So, and you can be creative, you know, you put other things in them. So this is spinach, kale, collard green, broccoli. All these are superfood. You know, just Google.
You know, I found the other day. I found a different kind of kale. It's called kind of reddish kale. It's a little bit softer than the dark green kale, and it was great in salad. It was really great.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. Yeah. See, I mean, we can really, and all these things that we don't eat sometimes, and we, you know, we skip them when we go grocery shopping. Just get them and play with them, and if you don't like them, try them again and cook them in a different way, and then you are going to see that you are really going to create these delicious dishes that are very nutritious, and that's what we really want. We don't want to eat something that is really you know, not delicious, or we are reluctant to eat it. No. I mean, I usually eat a minimum of 2 full cups, or even bigger than cups, of superfood, which I always have to have blueberries and, you know, kale, or if I'm not eating these kind, like kale or collard green or whatever, I'll eat broccoli or cauliflower. All of them, they have nutrients, and they also make you feel full before a meal. I eat them before a meal. You know, these superfood, I eat them before the meal, so I can enjoy them, and also it will make my enzymes work good. And then I'm not going to eat that much the food that I really want to eat at that time. And by the way, all these greens that I mentioned, they are not only very good for your health, but are a really great source of calcium, and especially for women, you know, with what, you know, after the 40s and 50s, we're going to have bone density issues. So this is really, it's a great way to eat calcium, to take calcium instead of all other supplements or even dairy, you know. So
how about
really
rice?
I'm sorry?
How about rice? A lot of people kind of like rice, but they try to stay away from it because, you know, it has too much carbs in it. or sugar?
Okay, well, rice. I eat rice, but I eat it in moderation. I eat like probably a cup of rice, like very dense cup of rice. I put it in my plate, and that's it. I don't go again and put another serving on my plate. And that's the problem with rice. It's the serving. It's not the rice itself. And also washing rice before cooking it is very important, because it's going to take the extra starch that you don't really need. So that's another way of cooking rice is also how my family used to cook it back home. They don't just put water and oil and that's it. They cook it and salt. No, they boil it with water, and then they like take the water out. They put it in a colander, and then after that they put it in the pot again, and they put the oil on top of it. So that way, most of the starch is going to go away. So there are ways.
If I want to substitute rice with something else, what would be the best?
Oh yeah, of course. You can substitute. For me, each one is different. For me, potatoes really don't make that much of a difference for me. So I love potatoes, and I eat the red potatoes because their starch is not as much as the other kinds of potatoes, and also they don't increase blood sugar. They are really I like the taste of them, and they are more nutritious than other potatoes. And I eat other potatoes also. It depends on the kind of dish, because each potato it's used for different kind of dish. So just enjoy it, but in moderation, really.
In moderation, exactly.
That's the key. And there is something, Khalil, it's very, very important to me. Is that it's eat everything. You can eat everything, but like just a little bit of it. You don't. That's the way you are really gonna help yourself maintain whatever you want. It's not about losing weight. That's my important message to people. Losing weight is something going to be happening anyway if you are going to eat healthy.
Exactly.
Because food is good. We can't just deny food because, oh my God, I'm losing weight or whatever, I'm gaining weight or whatever. No, eat for health, and then you'll see how your body will change.
Sounds good. Buthayna, I really thank you so much. I really appreciate your message. It's a simple message: mental aspect, moderation, colors and food, superfood, and eat everything, but in moderation. Thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Good.
Bye now. Please stay tuned. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Ziyad brand. Quality products from our family to yours. Ziyad Brothers Importing offers the finest quality products, including brands like Sultan, Kraft, Nestle, Hook, Rico Picon, Dana, and many more. Ask your retailer to carry these fine products because you deserve the very best. For more information, visit our website at www.ziyad.com. That's www.ziyad.com. Ziyad, quality products from our family to yours.
Life is a nonprofit charity that's provided humanitarian aid and development to people and communities for over 25 years, regardless of race, color, religion, or cultural background. When disaster occurs here or around the world, Life for Relief and Development rushes in to provide food, medical aid, and shelter to those in need. Please help improve these efforts. Make your tax-deductible donation to Life now at lifeusa.org or call 248-424-7493. Kashat's Mediterranean Market in Shish Kebab offers a great array of your favorite Mediterranean meals. Meals range from lamb specialties, shawarma sandwiches, and seafood dinners. Plus, they offer big trays of your favorite food and so much more. Kashat's Mediterranean Market in Shish Kebab is located at 32839 Northwestern Highway in Farmington Hills and is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So stop in or call Kashat's today at 248-538-9552. That number again, 248-538-9552. Kashat's Mediterranean Market in Shish Kebab will definitely leave you satisfied.
Are your hands feeling numb? Do you feel pain opening up a jar, turning a key? Are you noticing that your elbow and your shoulder are becoming stiff? Or were you recently injured in your arm? Hello, I'm Dr. Albajit Katranji, and at the Katranji Hand Center, which just recently opened down the street from the Somerset Mall, we can provide you with the latest in hand, wrist, elbow, and shoulder care. Visit us at www.katranjihandcenter.com to learn the latest techniques that we have to offer you, and I look forward to taking care of you.
Visit us in Troy at 1565 West Big Beaver Road, Building F, or call Katranji Hand Center for an appointment at 248-869-4263. That's 248-869-4263.
Welcome back and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem with Michigan.com. We've talked about different issues this morning. We talked about exercise. We talked about how to protect yourself from the cold. And we talked about also how to, the nutritional aspect as well. And another thing that is going to happen this year, which is very important, we're going to be shifting focus a little bit into the mortgage industry and into loans. For some time now, the Federal Reserve interest rate has been at zero. Now they promised us to combat inflation. They're gonna change that, and it's gonna go up. How would that affect you if you have an existing loan, if you need a new loan, if you need to refinance? And with us this morning is Brigitte Jaward Hachem. She's a loan originator and officer in the area. Good morning, Brigitte.
Good morning. Good morning, Khalil. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. So, there's been a lot of talk. The rates are really low, and now they could change. How is it going to affect us?
Well, Khalil, as you know, over the years, rates go up and down. The stock market goes up and down. The rates go up and down. So, because of the inflation that we have and the tightening of the labor market, and the economic growth that we're going through, it's forcing the rates to go up a little bit. Historically, in the 90s, if I recall, the fixed rates were at 9%. And they went down over the years. We went to low 2s, and now we're going up again a little bit. We just have to adjust to the new norm of rates that going forward, we might see rates going higher, at least 0.5% this year, at least.
Okay. What's the average rate right now?
Last week, the rates were much lower. The 30-year fix was running around 2.8 to 3%. Today, the 30-year fix is about 3.25 to 3.5, depending on the points. 15 years are running close to about 2.7. Again, there are other years like 20 and 15 and 10, and those follow, the 10 years follow the 15 year and the 20 about the 30 year. We do have programs that go 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 years. You don't have to be just a 20-year or 30-year fix, but they are running around 3.25 to 3.5 now on a 30-year fix.
Yeah. Now, if the interest rates go up, does it mean, let's say they go up 0.5 point, that means the rates will go up 0.5 point or they go up more?
If the rates start going up, the government is buying more bonds, which is going to increase the rates more. And yes, if the rates go up 1/4 or 0.5%, we might end up seeing rates going a little bit more higher. Everything is unclear right now, but it looks like it is going that direction. And again, a quarter or 0.5%, it's still low compared to previous years. It's still, the rates are still good. It's just that everybody's used to the 2s and the 2.5, and adjusting to 3.5 might take a little while, but it's still really good, and it's still a good time to refinance or purchase properties or invest in properties and take advantage of those lower rates right now. I do anticipate the rates going up this year for sure, possibly next year also even further. We're not sure how things are going, but for the short term, for this year, we are going to be up a little bit, but it's not going to shoot up to 5%, of course. That will happen gradually if that happens within the next 24 months. But for now, get ready for 3.5, 3.75, possibly 4% by the end of the year.
For higher rates, yeah. Now, if
on a 30-year fix.
Yeah, if I already have a loan, a fixed rate, it does not affect me at all. My rate is already locked in. And is that correct? Yeah.
Yes, if anyone has a fixed rate, of course, the rates are going to be fixed. And if you do have an adjustable rate that also is going to fluctuate based on the market, it will go a little higher. But there on the adjustable rates, there are margins and caps that protect the consumer. So even if you take an adjustable rate, which when the rates were very high in the past, if I recall, about 30 years ago, I was doing a lot of adjustable rates, and so the fixed rates were at 9. I would be able to sell a 4.5% adjustable rate for a year or two, and when the rates went down, you always refinance. There's always options, Khalil. We just have to get used to what the normals are. Just like how we went through the COVID, we lived through it and we adapted to it, and we were able to work around it. Same thing with the rates. There's always going to be demand for housing. There's always going to be demand for investments. You're always going to need to borrow money. It just take advantage of the rates as they're favorable right now. And, those rates are going to go up and down. We just have to get used to.
This is a really good time to refinance if you have a high rate or if you have an adjustable rate.
Yes, definitely. It's still a good time. It's still low compared to previous years. It's still favorable, but yes, definitely take advantage of it. And with the prices going up with properties, it is a good idea to invest in either residential or commercial, primary or investment, and take advantage of those low rates and those favorable prices now. As you know, prices are going up, and it's going to even get higher. Not just the rates, properties are going to get higher. We have inflation. We have material shortage, labor shortage. So we don't have as much supply of property. So all of that is going to be a key factor. Now is a good time to get into anything, either buying or refinancing, taking advantage of that trend before things start going up. And nothing is going to go down. People are waiting for foreclosures. That's not going to happen.
Absolutely. Very quickly, if I want to refinance, what are the things that I need to make sure that I have? Like, make sure my credit is good, credit score is good.
Definitely. Important thing is credit scores, at least 620. It varies from lender to lender, but the conventional, at least 620, at least 2 years stable income, either self-employed or working W-2, as much lower debts as possible. Do not acquire any additional debt. And those are the key factors. There are the factors that play into effect. The income can be anything as long as it's a 2-year reported income to the IRS. It can be alimony, child support, but unemployment definitely not. That's not an income. That's temporary, but permanent-wise, it will look at all those incomes: Social Security, wages, self-employed. Of course, self-employed have to show positive cash flow and net income, not just growth. So it's going to vary from one person to the other.
Yeah. If somebody needs to reach you, how they can reach you?
I'm going to give you my mobile number. It's 313-825-4187. And I'll be more than happy to talk to incoming clients or calls and answer any questions and help them in any way I can.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us. This is a great market to get refinanced and get a loan if you're in the market for a loan.
Definitely, Khalil. As you know, I own Infinity One Corp, and I've been in the industry about 30 years. I have seen the ups and the downs of this industry, and there's always a demand for housing. After all, everyone deserves a home, and that's one of the most important factors in one's life. Is your biggest investment is your home. Anything over that is additional investment, like commercial and properties. And it's never too late to get into the game and get things going, especially when anybody can right now. If they're qualified, take advantage of it now, because you don't know in a couple of years, lending is getting very tight. They're going to tighten lending more, rules and regulations and guidelines.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again for being with us. We really appreciate it. And as always, we appreciate all the information you provide.
Thank you so much, and everyone have a great day. Enjoy the day. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye now. And we got 2 minutes left, and I just want to take advantage of these 2 minutes to just update you on the housing market. We still don't have enough homes on the market, and if you're in the market, this is a perfect time to sell. It is also, ironically, it is a good time to buy because loans are low, and then the prices have not gone up, a lot more. They will go up more in March, in April, May, and June. Okay, these 3 months, specifically May and June, this is the highest. The prices go up the highest. So this is the time to buy. This is the time to sell. And this is the time you can get a good loan. Give us a call, 313-819-0101, 313-819-0101. Again, whether it is commercial, residential, we'll be more than happy to work with you. We give you an estimate on what your property is worth. Don't listen to what's online, estimates and all that stuff. These are not accurate numbers. Don't be fooled by that. Okay, it give you an idea. It's easy access, but it does not give you correct information. You need correct information. You need to evaluate your property. We'll give you the best evaluation we can get, short of an appraisal. So, again, if you need help, give us a call, 313-819-0101. Thanks to everyone who was on the show today. Thanks you for listening, and thanks to Mike for a great production. Have a good weekend. Thanks again. Be safe and stay warm. Bye now.